With human nature, it's fallen, and we can't see ourselves in the way that was originally planned.
In Quito, Ecuador, Our Lady appeared under the title of Our Lady of Good Success. And one of the prophecies which she said for a future era is there would be a near complete loss of modesty amongst the people, even children, she emphasized.
Now it is just very unusual to be dressed in a way that was common just a couple of generations ago.
Going to have that tendency to look at other human beings as objects, and we're going to have the tendency to see only the material. The very thing that would make us blush is when we sense this great wrong and we feel a shame that something that is so sacred that it should be veiled is no longer veiled.
Immodest dress endangers not only our own soul, but the souls of other people. So what Pius XII did when he spoke to fashion designers in 1957, he articulated the important implications to all of society. And of course, this is occurring after Our Lady of Fatima and other Marian apparitions, which prophesied that one day there would be a mass loss of souls due to immodesty.
Human passions are disordered now, and we have to constantly help ourselves, kind of put ourselves back together.
Don't be afraid to swim against the tide.
When Our Lady appeared in Fatima in 1917, not only did she emphasize the importance of penance and praying the rosary, she also emphasized to the three children that were seers of her in Fatima that certain fashions will be introduced that will offend our Lord very much.
It's really kind of a war on proper understanding of masculinity and femininity, and it's sort of a blurring of lines. The majority have been swept up by the normalization of ugliness and indecency, kind of a combination of both. You have not only very revealing clothing, but clothing that's designed to be jarring.
There are many very beautiful people that are actively making themselves ugly.
Immodesty definitely brings attention to oneself, attention that one does not need, but it also is done so in a way that brings other people into sin.
What am I doing? Why am I putting a veil on my head when I have this short skirt?
True modesty isn't about following necessarily rigid rules, but it's about the right ordering of one's own life and one's own interior dispositions, which are reflected in one's exterior actions and one's dress. So as a result, different types of dress and different kinds of fashion can certainly come out, but the principles that were articulated by Pope Pius XI and Pius XII, articulated by the saints and lived by Catholics, cannot change. There's no document that you can look up and say that these principles, or even the applications of which are outlined, are invalid or changed or altered, because no such document exists.
I was really blessed to just feel that a certain level of modesty was natural. Catholics, we know the proper ends of things. That's what our faith is giving us. And so it would be ridiculous to build a church without understanding the ends of worship. In the same way, I think it would be very difficult to dress appropriately if you don't understand the ultimate ends of the soul.
And therein is one of the true roots of modesty, protecting one's own chastity and also protecting somebody else from falling into those sins against those commandments.
Nothing is too much for God, and if you are dressing for yourself, for your own entertainment and luxury, maybe it is too much. Really, the best way to teach modesty is to model it.